Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do I do? How do I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Got a little room. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Vols headed quickly to the line. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Powers through the defender. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Butler. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Quarterback will keep it. He breaks a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Throws to the wideout. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Dumps it off in the flats. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown ball!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Craver. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, they call that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Makes the grab. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Final play of the quarter coming. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got it behind the line. It's Butler. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Vols will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now improvising. He throws into the middle of the field. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing.
There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
First and 10, they're down to the 25. Sends it back in motion. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown in those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a gap. It's Butler. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it! And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Butler. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal.
Timeout, Tennessee.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On the move. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. whistle just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up 14 over Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the back. Now they'll run it on the toss. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it. It's complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Knight. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. Across the 35. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They're going to run it to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half. To cut this to a one-possession game, you need more of that physicality in the second half.
Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
That is the score. Tennessee 17, Auburn 9.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Trying to set the tone with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They've got them bed deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to go up top. Going up top. Brings it in down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that when a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
Takes the handoff. It's Butler. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Going to swing it on second down. Floating away. He's got an open man. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback adapted. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Butler. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield. It's Butler. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. On the run deep down the right side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it, but play one. They put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking for room. It's Butler. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got a man in the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't...
Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Volunteers are marching down the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Jefferson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Vols will hustle to the line. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. He wants to throw it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown ball! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Craver. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contest.
Lost one deep down the right side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. Hires on the move. Got him downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Unloads it left. He makes the catch. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Wants to fire on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They've changed up their coverages. They've gotten after the quarterback. Great defensive game plan coming in this one.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Quarterback keeps it. He is denied short of the end zone as the two-point try fails, and this will remain a 9-point lead. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The corners are walked up tight. Gets the back moving. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And the Vols will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Auburn going to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. He wants to throw it again. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Auburn. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Gets it out fast. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So here is the Tennessee offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, and walk out with the W.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Tennessee. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They're up by 24 over UConn. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front, get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
In the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
Touchdown, Volunteers! Fitted in the window for the score. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
They'll line up to go for 2. Had the completion, just missed it. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So here comes the Auburn offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to...
Going for it all. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one... it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From the gun, looking for a man. Working that left side now. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the 4th. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.